And at $1.5 million, we'll have to save up our nickels for that to make a bid on that.
Yeah.
The wind is really blowing out there right now.
It is in Calgary and even more so south of the city. Very gusty day today. We talked about the gusts. We talked about it also increasing our temperatures a little bit for today because this is a Chinook pattern that we're in. 11 degrees is where we're sitting at the moment at the airport. Gusts, though, 52 kilometers per hour. That's what's registering right now, but we did get above 60 in the city today. All right, your 24-hour forecast is brought to you by 5th Avenue Volkswagen, where you can win your ride. See dealer for details or visit 5thAvVW.com. We won't have the winds tomorrow, so we won't have as much heat tomorrow. Now, we're looking at gusts basically up to 60 kilometers per hour for the next couple of hours, and then things will calm down in those overnight hours, especially by 2 a.m. And so calm tomorrow, mainly bright, and a high of 9 degrees. And just to check out the wind speeds, check this out. 94 kilometers per hour is the max wind speed in Pincher Creek, and close to that in Lethbridge. And again, for us here in Calgary, 61, 76 in Medicine Hat. That's improving, though, as we go. It's already started to improve. All right,
okay. Yeah, that's a wonderful endeavor. We are counting down to Halloween, Friday night. It's getting closer.
It is.
Looking pretty good so far.
Looking pretty good, yeah. A slightly warmer forecast, but still the chance of showers and some cloud cover. We'll talk about this in just a second, but here's the story right now. See that camera bouncing around in the city? Yes, it's gusty out there. That's been the story today in Calgary and most communities in southern Alberta. And this is a look at maximum wind gusts. 94 kilometers per hour in Pincher Creek and 93 in Lethbridge. So Lethbridge, I was expecting 80, 93 is even further. So this has been a very windy day, dangerous winds in some areas, of course, and there's still a warning in place because of this, which we'll jump to in just a second. But Calgary got above 60 and 76 in Medicine Hat. Now, this is all starting to slowly calm down, but there is still the potential for the next 2 hours of getting 100 kilometer per hour gusts, which is why the warning is still in place for Crow's Nest Pass, Pincher Creek, Fort McLeod, down through the Cardston areas. So this warning will come to an end likely in the next couple of hours and be dropped by Environment and Climate Change Canada. Outside of that, there are no warnings in place, but it's still very windy. And again, calming down tonight, and calm winds for communities tomorrow, except for Medicine Hat, because you'll be closer to the system that's off in Saskatchewan. You'll still be gusting. All right, 11 degrees in Calgary, Drumheller, 14 in Brooks, double digits in through Lethbridge and Milk River. And there's that system that mainly now is moving out of Alberta and off into Saskatchewan. So certainly a weather maker for central and northern Alberta with some snowfall with this, freezing rain with this. It's creating a little bit of instability behind it. So there's this line of isolated showers. That's the potential in southern Alberta for the next couple of hours. So a 30% chance of showers, of seeing anything in Calgary specifically. All right, then this clears out. So tomorrow, it's really just sunshine and calm winds. But let's talk about the big day, Halloween day. This is how it starts off, lots of sunshine. Then the clouds will start to roll in closer to those supper hours. And by 5:30, in between 5:30 and 7:30 p.m., there's even some isolated showers that will develop. Cochrane, Calgary, down Highway 2, that's the potential. Very isolated, but there's that 30% chance of seeing a couple raindrops out there around that trick-or-treating time. But at least around that trick-or-treating time, we will be above the freezing mark. 9 degrees for tomorrow, mainly sunny skies. Again, mainly sunny for Friday, but the clouds increasing closer to those supper hours, trick-or-treating time. That's when we get into our 30% chance of showers. That's when the winds will pick up a little bit, from 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. So not perfect weather, but not bad, because we're looking at a high of 9. By 5:30, the temperature in the city should be around 6 degrees. And then 16, so warm for Saturday with a mix of sun and cloud.
I'm quite partial to the little spider in your graphic.
I know.
Because like spiders are cute. They really are.
No.
But you're going to show us the jack-o'-lantern this time, right?
Spiders don't scare me as much as bears. But I will say it's close enough.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Not that close. Okay, 11 degrees current temperature. We got to 12 today. It all came with some very strong wind gusts. That's what got us there, because these were strong winds out of the west, which if you were outside at all today, you noticed it. your hair noticed it, or your clothes, anything outside certainly wasn't in the same spot as where it originally was. 9 degrees is the temperature for tomorrow, so we won't be quite as warm, but the winds will be calm and the sun will be out. Friday, Halloween day. Small chance of showers by those supper hours, unfortunately, but we are looking at mainly cloudy skies as well. At least it won't be so cold. 9 is a high, and by trick-or-treating time, around 6.
Let's bring Danielle in now with our first peek of the forecast. It was warm today, lovely, but really windy out there.
So windy. Hair, hats, Halloween decorations all over the place today. It was gusty in the city. 61 kilometers per hour was the maximum gust so far, but check out south of the city in the 90s for Pincher Creek, Crow's Nest Pass in through Lethbridge, and into the 70s for Medicine Hat. So we talked about today being a windy day. The good news is this is all starting to calm down. It will still be windy up until about 2 o'clock in the morning, and then we'll notice a calm day for tomorrow. Gusts 33 kilometers per hour at this point, 10 degrees at the airport. Just quickly looking at tomorrow, calm winds, lots of sunshine, and a high of 9. Tara?
Thank you, Danielle. Let's bring Danielle in now. You've been keeping your eye on this again for us today. So what is it doing tonight?
Well, at this point, it's a Category 1 in the Bahamas. The Atlantic Ocean, though, over 2 degrees above normal. That's very significant. So that's going to refuel this to get up to a Category 2 once again as it starts to make its way along, or alongside, you could say, the U.S. coast. Let's talk about Canada, though, what this means in the future here. So Friday at 3 p.m., that's Halloween night. This is when it will still be a Category 1 storm and will start to impact parts of the Nova Scotia coast and Newfoundland as well. So it's a little early to tell what it will do there, but riptides, storm surge may be an issue depending on the storm track. At this point, it looks like it will be an issue. So that's the update there. Here, we don't have hurricane-force winds, but we certainly had some very strong and dangerous winds today. 94 kilometers per hour is the maximum wind gust in Pincher Creek today, and in the 90s for Lethbridge as well, which is a little higher than what was forecasted for Lethbridge today. Into the 70s for Medicine Hat, and for Calgary, 61 was the maximum wind gust today. It was a very windy day. The warnings, though, have been dropped. The winds are starting to calm down. It will still be fairly gusty up until about 2 o'clock in the morning, and then calm for tomorrow. Southern Alberta, calm winds tomorrow, but the temperatures won't be quite as warm. It did bump up our temperatures into the double digits in some communities, in the teens. Calgary got to 12 today, and we're now at 10 degrees as we start to cool off for the day. 8 degrees in Lethbridge, Milk River, 9, Brooks and Medicine Hat, 5 in Pincher Creek. It was a warm day, but not really, a little hard to enjoy when it's that windy for sure. All right, tomorrow, we are looking at mainly sunny skies. We're looking at calm winds. Temperatures, daytime highs mainly in those single digits because we don't have this strong wind out of the west kicking up that temperature for us. All right, as we get into Friday, big story, Halloween, sunny to kick off the day. Then the clouds will start to roll in, and we do have a small chance of very isolated showers in Calgary, up the QE2, Cochrane, and down Highway 2 as well to Lethbridge. Again, this is a small chance. It won't last long, but you may see a couple raindrops out there around those supper hours. All right, tomorrow, 9 degrees. Same thing goes for Halloween Friday. Mainly cloudy, though, by the time it's trick-or-treating time. That's when we get into our small chance of showers. The winds by then will pick up to about 30 kilometers per hour.
Wow, some amazing pieces in there.
Yeah.
Okay, today's trending is all about music. So we're going to start things off with a flashback from the 70s. Well, you got the moves. You got to show them off. I don't know if this is a Halloween costume, but they remade the video. This is Ben and Zara channeling the Bee Gees and staying alive with this song.
They got the clothes.
Yeah, they had the clothes. They did it all. It was perfect.
But look how much fun they're having.
I know. That's so cute.
Oh.
Well, if you can't find someone to sing a duet with, do it yourself. I don't know what a tiny hat. Wow. Pretty good. A little creative face painting, and Miriam's able to sing both parts of Summer Lovin' from the movie Grease. No problem.
I've seen her other stuff, and she's very
very clever.
Very
yeah, it is really good.
The hands are funny, too.
The hands are quite funny. Well, there's nothing wrong with singing alone, especially if you have the right mirror. You have friends to do the whole routine with you.
You have to be by yourself.
Is there anything more fun than dancing in the mirror?
No, right? In the privacy of your own home. Exactly. Or the privacy of some change room somewhere.
Yes.
Well, still to come.
Here's your Skywatch weather camera, and it's it's kind of a busy one right now. Look at all that bouncing around. It's windy. It's still windy. It's improving, and it will continue to improve right up until about 2 o'clock in the morning, and that means calm winds for tomorrow. All right, today's high was 12 degrees, so the winds, yeah, it was windy, but it got the temperatures up. So that's the price we pay. 10 degrees is the current temperature at the airport. 7 is what's normal for this time of year. Wind's really a big part of this system, so we're on the outer edge of it. The big system mainly off now into Saskatchewan, and as you can see, on the backside of it, producing a lot of snowfall. It's really created a little bit of instability, so pockets of isolated showers are possible, really from Red Deer down through Medicine Hat area over these next 2 hours, and then that will die out. Look at the maximum wind gusts for today. Over 90 in Pincher Creek and Lethbridge, over 70 in Medicine Hat, and over 60 in Calgary. This is starting to improve, but it will still be gusty up until about 2 o'clock in the morning. 10 degrees right now in the city, 11 in Drumheller, and south of there, mainly in those single digits at this point. All right, your 24-hour forecast brought to you by Action Furnace. Fix right or it's free. And yeah, gusty till about 2 in the morning. Tomorrow, though, you're looking at lots of sunshine, calm winds, and a high of 9 degrees in the city. A little dance around to some other places. Kelowna 10 tomorrow, Kamloops 11, quiet, partly cloudy skies. Same idea for Edmonton. 8 degrees, and we'll see a good chunk of sunshine in southern Alberta and most communities. 7 degrees for Banff tomorrow, 11 for Drumheller, 9 for Lethbridge and Medicine Hat and Milk River, 7 for Crowsnest Pass. Still fairly on the windy side for Crowsnest Pass tomorrow, about 40 to 50 km/h gusts.
Game 5 of the World Series, Jays up 2-0. How's this for a start? First batter up, David Schneider, home run. Second batter up, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., home run. That's how they got the runs.
That's what we like to see.
What a start.
That's what we like. Everybody, Danielle, is thinking about the Jays tonight.
Right. We're getting a lot of amazing viewer photos of some Blue Jays. Check this out. Carol Douglas sent this one in from Wheatland County. I'm going to remove the banner here. That's a stunning shot.
Great shot.
And go Jays. Okay, weather window brought to you by Lux Windows and Doors. Crafting quality windows and doors for your style, budget, and Alberta's climate. Okay, let's head on to the forecast here. Sunny tomorrow, 9 degrees, calm winds, 9 for Friday, Halloween Friday. Clouds will increase closer to those supper hours. Small chance of isolated showers close to those supper hours, you know, trick-or-treating time. And the winds will pick up a little bit as well from 20 to 30 km/h. So not perfect, but not terrible.
So all the wind that is taking the leaves off our trees, the next couple of days, you can rake them on Saturday because it's going to be a beautiful day.
Exactly.
Okay. Good.
For the second time I'll be raking.
That's right. Thanks for your company tonight. Have a great evening.